Well, we're here. Why don't we start here? I'm so excited for this phase. I don't know. It's just like, it's an exciting phase. I feel like this is a whole different game almost. Or it's just like there's something different happening or something that I'll be able to find and figure out. I don't know. It feels really cool. Uh-oh. Well, these are kind of fun. Like, they're simple, but they still make you think. I'm digging it. Nothing happened. What? Nothing happened. Well, there's more. Uh-oh. Wow, really? I knew it wouldn't be that simple. I think those were here, 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 here. Okay. Oh crap, I forget. Okay. Got it. They were like, yeah, we know what you did last time. We know. Rude. Wait, where? Which ones are the... Well, that's just... My gosh, I can't remember. Okay, so this shows me all of them. Okay, that was it. And nothing happened again? Cool. Cool. Oh, it's dark. It's very dark in here. Should I start from the bottom? Like, is starting from the top a problem? I mean, it's too late. Why is that shaped like that? Why is that shaped all around? Maybe it'll cast a shadow?
Then the occupant of the first would shout to keep him clear. And if the other did not hear it the first time, nor even when called 3 times, bad language would inevitably follow. In the first case, there was no anger, and in the second, there was. Because in the first case, the boat was empty, and in the second, it was occupied. And so it is with man. If he could only roam empty through life, who would be able to injure him? Shuangsu, 4th century BC.
So, how did it go?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Wait, what?
No, it's not, it's normal for me. I never remember my dreams. If I try right when I wake up, I can just barely remember fragments. Later in the day, even 20 minutes later, those fragments are gone. Unless I wrote them down. And if I read them later, it's like, these are ramblings of a crazy person.
Yeah, but then how do we know there aren't any side effects? I mean, do you remember everything else about your life?
It's fine. I mean, we're just doing suppression, not lobotomies. I mean, everything is still there. In dreams, we often take on personalities that are a little different. We forget details of our waking life and remember fictions in their place. How does that happen? Well, we're just using the same pathways. That's fine. But really, how should I know if something's missing? If you forget a few random little things, how would you remember that you forgot? Nothing big is missing. I don't think. Wait, who are you again?
Oh, God. Why did we let you go first?
First hasn't happened yet. I was just dipping my toes into the pool. A real first happens when someone dives right in and gets to decide for themselves when to come out. Who's that gonna be? You?
Ugh. I long for the days when we weren't sure we'd be doing anything this scary.
It'll be fine. It's not scary.
What is
It'll be
happening?
fine.
So fun you don't even remember?
Okay, no. Shoo. I want to re-record this one before I go home. I have some new ideas about it.
What? Because of the test?
Yes. Because of the test. Possibly.
I thought you didn't remember anything. Interesting.
Yeah. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
That was weird. That was so weird. What was that? What the fuck? What on earth? Alright. This is my least favorite. You guys, somebody said something like, people don't like the exception rule one. Like, that's a lot of people struggle with that one. And I struggled with that one a lot when I was trying to figure it out. But once I understood it, honestly, that's one of my, like, I don't know about if favorite is the right word, but, like, I don't mind that one at all. I think it's actually really fun to work with. This, I freaking hate. I hate these. I do not like them. I don't want to do them. I I don't want to do them. That's how I feel about the Tetris pieces. Okay, so we have to make the same shape. Bottom and top. Boop, 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 boop. And it's gonna have to be 3 tall. Well, you know, something... Maybe it will go like this. And that's where that guy will go. And then this will go here. But that doesn't work for the bottom, I don't think. Oh, actually, it does. It does work. Okay. I'm just gonna keep going this way. Actually, this one looks deceptively simple. Yeah, okay. This is kind of fun though, that it's like the same puzzle but like different iterations, like a couple of things change. That's kind of fun. Just looking at a very similar problem or the same problem but differently each time. It's kind of interesting. There's so many of these. I hate it. No, thank you. Wait, what? How many squares are in between these, though? 2? I'm gonna guess 2. So it would be here, like that far apart. Yeah, okay. Okay, what if we put the square... no. No, they can't rotate. And this has to be included, right? The way that this rule works messes with my brain. It's like, this square has to be included in the bubble you make, but what if you use this rule to get rid of this square? Why, like, I can't quite remember. Ugh. Okay, you can't do that. You can't get rid of this square, so you have to use it for some other squares. Yeah, this is probably my bane in this game. This rule. The only way to get these together in the same bubble is to use this shape right here. So that means that this would have to be up here or here. That's it. Those are my options. Or this means you can smush blocks together, right? So what if I put the block here? No. No, we can't do that. If you get rid of stuff, does that mean you can collapse the shapes together? I can't remember. That was a guess. Okay, so I actually don't know how that worked. I was guessing if the 4 square is up here and you took 2 squares away, you could just smoosh the remaining 2 down? That's what... I don't like this. I don't like that. Something about that, like, just has never made sense to me. This is torturous. What if... that one was down there. That one's over here. What would we need? So that, and then an extra 3 and an extra 1. That should work? Yes. My talking to myself probably makes no sense when you just listen to it. Oh, this is gonna be the same, but different again. See, but the way I did that, I left myself the 1 cube left over, and we won't be able to get this guy in. That's the shape I came up with. I like it. I like it. It's a good shape. That might be a solution for another one down the line though, so I'm gonna write it down and keep it. Wait, actually, all I need to do is the same thing, except come at it from here. Yep, I'm smart. Well, they changed the squares on me, so the other solution I came up with isn't gonna work. Wow, that's this right here. Like, what kind of bullshit is that? If the L goes here, very tricky, guys. Then the square would have to go here and then the 2 here. You know, they don't have to move at all. We can just have them. Yeah, man. You're gonna start really overthinking stuff, so that was less complicated than I thought it was gonna be. Now this, I'm already seeing that this is more complicated than it looks at first glance. Oh, what if we did, like this? Yeah. I did them all! Wow! Those were actually, okay, those were actually a little more fun and less painful than I thought they would be. Still didn't do anything. So do you have to... Is this going to actually open something up at some point? Or is this puzzles for puzzle's sake? Or will this actually open up into something else? So far, it has just been puzzles for puzzle's sake. So I'm like, I don't know. Is this gonna expand? No. Okay. Fine. Okay, let's put the L here. Let's say it's that way. And then let's put the rectangle here and then that guy there. Can I do that? That works. What is your deal? Wow, this is really hard to tell what's actually supposed to be a different color. I think that these ones all along the edges are a bit of a key. Maybe not. Yeah, you better not be colorblind going into this. Now, are these all go together or not? Because the gradient is... Oh my God. I don't know. I literally don't, I can't tell. I cannot tell. Okay. I'm so glad that worked, because if that didn't work, I was gonna be like so lost. Oh my God. Okay, so. Jeez. Oh, it's not gonna. I thought it would do the symmetry thing. What if we just did like, they're all a stack there. That can work. We probably could have done that from any angle. It doesn't matter which angle we do it at. I don't know. This one isn't perfectly symmetrical though, so... Why doesn't that work? Oh, yeah, no, obviously. I forgot to, cut that off. These are interesting. They're very interestingly challenging. Guess it doesn't matter, right? Oh, so this... You don't have a choice about. I can't tell if there is some way you are supposed to start and end these. I don't see any indication. I guess ideally maybe they ought to all point in the same direction? I have no idea, but this end one only goes off the corners. Maybe that's a clue in and of itself. I don't know. Yeah, like that's technically a solution. I'm sure you could do that a number of ways. Hopefully it doesn't really matter. Oh, are we gonna go upstairs and see if they did something up here? No. I've been over here, right? I was up here earlier. Yeah. Yeah, this is where I was earlier, so let me go back. We've got this guy. I was wondering if maybe this is affected by the ones underneath it, but I'm not sure that that's the case. And holy moly. Look at that shit. What the fuck? Oh my god. am all kinds of pissed off about this. Like, what the fuck? Oh, nope. Not. Have to go there. Oh, I would have to go like this. Oh my god, I am so scared. I don't want to do this again. I think I got it. Oh, that did something. What did that do? A puzzle actually did something! It's probably behind me. Ooh, I don't know if that's new. Let's do it. What is this? Well, let me in. Oh my goodness. What? Oh, I want to know what's in that box. I want to know. Let me in. Rude. Rude. Oh, there's water. It is so dark. I cannot see anything. The circles have to be filled in. But how? What's next? Oh my god, no, don't make me. Walk through a maze. What the fuck? It's incredible how much there is going on here. I'm gonna get lost. This is really pretty though. Can't go that way. Wait. Those are not the same exact panels from the ones right outside. That, like, cage thingy. Those are different. They're different ones. I guess I'm just gonna keep going. I don't know how to turn the power on in here. I don't know if I have to go in order to find where to do that, or if I have to have already done it.
cannot understand why we idle discussing religion. If we are honest, and scientists have to be, we must admit that religion is a jumble of false assertions with no basis in reality. The very idea of God is a product of the human imagination. It is quite understandable why primitive people, who were so much more exposed to the overpowering forces of nature than we are today, should have personified these forces in fear and trembling. But nowadays, when we understand so many natural processes, we have no need for such solutions. I can't, for the life of me, see how the postulate of an almighty God helps us in any way. What I do see is that this assumption leads to such unproductive questions as to why God allows so much misery and injustice, the exploitation of the poor by the rich, and all the other horrors he might have prevented. If religion is still being taught, it is by no means because its ideas still convince us, but simply because some of us want to keep the lower classes quiet. Quiet people are much easier to govern than clamorous and dissatisfied ones. They are also much easier to exploit. Religion is a kind of opium that allows a nation to lull itself into wishful dreams and so forget the injustices that are being perpetrated against the people. Paul Dirac, 1927, as related by Werner Heisenberg.
Interesting.
So, you see what I'm saying here?
Yep, this one doesn't fit either.
How would you characterize the way in which it doesn't fit?
Well, it's about arguing. And it's about being greatly disturbed by issues that are relatively small.
Small?
It's not aiming high, and it's not about ultimate truth, not really. It's mostly about what some stupid people are doing that is wrong compared to what I am doing that is right.
But Paul Dirac was definitely a truth seeker, in the domain of physics at least.
Yeah, but I don't feel that attitude in this piece at all. If a belief is just formed in opposition to other beliefs,
I know where I am.
it can't be fundamental. It can't be that deep. But, you know,
Can't be that
where
deep.
he says
What?
the thing about natural processes, he starts to outline an actual philosophy.
Interesting. There's something that could stand on its own, that isn't just rejection and opposition. But then he drops it. Oh, this isn't the atheist manifesto we need. I'll keep looking.
Okay.
You know, at one point Dirac also wrote this. One could perhaps describe the situation by saying that God is a mathematician of a very high order, and he used very advanced mathematics in constructing the universe. I think he meant God in an Einstein kind of way.
He said that? Same guy.
Same guy. Later in life, though. People are strange. Scientists are stranger.
Yes, they are.
Wow. The song. Did the song end? No, song is still going. I was wondering if that record playing was maybe like a timer. It still might be. It's just taking a very long time. Oh my god, did I get it on my first try? Yes! Now I can come and go here. That's nice. Okay, Yeah, no, that quote was interesting. It is funny to take in all these, like, deeply philosophical quotes while doing these activities. It's a little bit jarring. I don't necessarily mean that in a bad way. I'm still trying to decide how I feel about this, about that aspect of this game. It feels pretentious, but I don't really mind that. They're making you think a little bit, or they want you to think a little bit, and I don't hate that, you know? How dare a video game make me think? Now this is where I've been before. Yeah, this room. but as of this recording, it is February 24th. Today's the 24th. Yesterday is when they just announced that the governor of Texas was enacting measures against trans kids, and I read something online about how the Christian alt-right in this country, what they want most is secularism, and they use tax such as things like this on trans kids because what they hate most in this country is secularism. What they want is for everyone to be dominated by Christianity, and that is why they keep pushing these things. But the reason they do it is because they want Christianity to dominate this country. America is a Christian country. And I gotta say, personally, on a personal level, fuck that shit. Trans rights are human rights. If you don't agree with that, you don't have to watch my channel. I'm sure it'll come up again because I think it's important.
I thought my voyage had come to its end, at the last limit of my power. That the path before me was closed, the provisions exhausted, and the time come to take shelter in silent obscurity. But I find that thy will knows no end in me, and when words die out on the tongue, new melodies break forth from the heart. And where old tracks are lost, new country is revealed with its wonders.
I was not listening to that at all. See, sometimes like I can't even listen to what they're saying because I'm just like, where does this go? What do these grids do? What does this button do? Yeah, it's kind of frustrating because I feel like those quotes, you know, they all deserve to be pondered in their own right, I guess. But I'm too busy, or my mind is too distracted to really focus on them. So I'm still, like I said, I'm still kind of conflicted over how I feel about these quotes being interspersed with this gameplay. So the music did stop. So it might be a timer. Can I stop it now? I'm gonna stop now. This is probably gonna be like its own whole thing. I'm sure it's timed. So you gotta start the record and run through the thing. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I wanted to say that, again, with the quotes being interspersed with this gameplay, and like, I was just talking about current events and how this quote just kind of reminded me of stuff that's going on right now, but the fact that I'm so distracted by this stuff means I also can't like give really well thought out thoughts, you know, really well fleshed out ideas that I'm actually thinking of. I just kind of start rambling, and maybe some of these topics deserve more like full thought than that, you know. Like the reason why that one quote they're talking about, oh my god, I can't even remember the words. That made me think of just something tangentially related, and I just kind of start rambling about it. And that's maybe not like the best way to have discourse, because then it's like, well, of course I didn't give the topic all of the nuance that it deserves, and it's a very deep and broad topic, the one of secularism versus having a sacred society, and how the Christian alt-right in America specifically is trying to push for Christian dominance, and they're trying to end secularism in our country. Those are things that you can't just talk about for 2 minutes and then like, oh, that's it, there's nothing more to be said on the topic. I get why when people watch videos like this, they're not looking for political talk. Like, I totally get that, because it's too, when you dive down that rabbit hole, it should get the respect it deserves. So I get that, but I guess I did want to just give that shout out really quick of like, just the overall broad way that I am thinking and feeling, so that at least if you know that you're like-minded, maybe you want to stick around more so than somebody, if you completely disagree with what I'm saying, maybe you wouldn't want to stick around. I think that's fair, at least, to put that out there. Yeah, I think that's a big part of being on the internet. You want to take care of yourself, and part of that means not getting into dumb arguments on the internet. So if you find people who are like-minded from you, you stick around. So I that's why I feel like I should at least put a brief word out there of where I sort of come from when and what my thoughts are on those topics.